Welcome to episode 2 of the Armory, the show where I give you different loadouts in Battlefield 4 based on real life and fictional counterparts. Now, today's loadout is the US Navy SEAL DEVGRU class. I've got the HK416, Compact 45, V40 Minutes, M320 HE, and SEAL Combat Knife. The M416, also known as the HK416, is an assault rifle designed and manufactured by Heckler & Koch. It is based on the AR-15 platform and was originally conceived as an improvement to the Colt M4 carbine. Chambered in 5.6x45, it utilizes standard NATO rounds used by multiple countries around the world as member states of NATO. And I'm about to bring up a graph here. What I'm using here is an All-American holographic sight. Mistake there, it's not a stubby grip, it's a vertical grip, an R2 suppressor, and also a tri-beam laser, which also gives it very, very good accuracy when you're hip firing and also at range. This is a very, very nice assault rifle for that kind of engagement. Next up, we're going to be talking about grenades, and what we got here is a V40 mini hand grenade. This saw major use during the Vietnam conflict, and it's very, very small. It's about the size of a golf ball, believe it or not. Now, I know majority of special forces such as Navy SEALs, they don't use V40 hand grenades, but it just feels kind of Spec Ops-y, so I'm going to use that V40 hand grenade. These are very, very lethal, even in Battlefield 4 with your limited damage, even in real life. If you get hit by one of these things, you're pretty much screwed. And next up, we got the signature handgun. I realized that it's not a HK45C, that's actually a USP, that's the wrong picture, I apologize for that, but this is the signature handgun used by Navy SEAL operators. What I got on here is a ghost ring, a heavy barrel, and a laser sight. This allows me to engage my contacts when I'm out of ammo in my primary weapon at very, very close and also pretty decent range. I use this in many pistol rounds, and it does me a great service when I'm engaging enemy contacts and I'm out of ammo for my primary weapon. The HK45C, Compact 45, whatever you like to call it, is very, very reliable for me. I always use it. As far as other handguns go, I don't use anything else besides the Compact 45C. That's a default, that's a classic in my loadout. Now, as far as the M416 goes, this is a very, very good gun. It's among one of the top in Battlefield 4. Now, I've heard a lot of people, I just took a direct rocket there, that actually kind of hurt, my face is gone, but a lot of people are saying the Ace-23 is one of the best weapons in Battlefield 4. Now, I kind of agree with them, except the Ace-23 is kind of a boring weapon to use, because I'm not too familiar with the Ace-23 platform, but I don't want to use the gun that a lot of people like, it's pretty much mainstream. I'm using this because M416 looks cool, and it mimics a lot of what it's being used by modern militaries. I'm not saying that Ace-23 is not used by modern militaries, but I'm gonna stop rambling about you know, other guns and start talking about this gun. This gun with the suppressor and such is very, very decent. I was in the hut back there behind enemy lines, and we just switched over to Siege of Shanghai gameplay right here. But I was behind enemy lines with that suppressor on. Nobody could get a fix on me. I was tearing people up. I won a 10 kill streak before getting discovered by a tank. And as you can see right here, the range is incredibly decent, even with the suppressor on. All you have to do is tap fire, and all those bullets will go straight in and get you your kills. I'm playing as US Marines here, so it gets you that accurate feel. And this is pretty interesting. We have an Abrams tank trying to enter the metro. Just wanted to fit this clip in because this is a comic tactic used if you're playing Rush on Siege of Shanghai. There goes the Abrams tank in, and we're following him right after. He activates his active protection, and he's gonna keep us protected, but I'm gonna charge in and I'm gonna get shot there. And unfortunately, I was dealing with a lot of lag, which is why you're hearing a lot of desync of the audio in the background. And believe it or not, I went 38 to 10 in this round, which is one of my best rounds. But I couldn't bear the lag, so that's why I couldn't take out those group of guys there. But as the skyscraper comes crashing down, no, the M416 still maintains its reliability as a weapon. It's incredibly decent. You have close range, medium range, and I'm about to get one of these MCOMs where I'm about to use my Compact 45 in a bit to help hold this position. Now, you saw me earlier using the M320 high explosive, and now the reason why I don't carry like a med kit around is because I like to have a little more versatility as a medic. I use the HE whenever I'm engaging like armored vehicles, I can easily damage or disable or mobility hit them, which allows them to stop and allow me to get a fix on them or get some NGs in the area. And checked out this, I'm gonna pull out my HK45 and I get to dispatch him easily. It's incredibly accurate. except all this desync going on, I don't notice that another guy's coming around and I get shot. Now, these are the V40 minis in action. As you can see, they're incredibly small, and I got to throw them incredible distances, and that one, I believe that one shot that guy, which is incredible. It's incredibly powerful, except grenades are pretty powerful in this game. So, majority of my tactics using the M320 high explosive is mainly to suppress an enemy or get down through obstructions, not really used as anti-personnel except in extreme cases. And this is my expertise, hand-to-hand combat style. Just take his dog tags, counter knife. All you have to do is just mash F, and you will pretty much survive anything that goes through. And this is the suppressor at work here. I get to go in from the elevator, and I get to wreck shit. I get to wreck shit. I'm wrecking people. They don't even notice I'm here. I'm using an unsuppressed weapon. They probably know, and there are probably going to be like 15 million Chinese soldiers on my back right now, but they don't see me. I throw another V40 hoping for a kill, but V40s are so many, they just fell right off, but we're able to engage. And this guy made a mistake of getting out of his tank, and being the expert I am, I jumped in the tank and I took his tank, and he's dead. And this was one of the best moments in the game. I got to absolutely wreck face until I got taken out by some high explosive guys. That guy, I kind of panicked because he had a repair tool on, and so I thought he put a slam on my vehicle, so that's why I just bailed out immediately and went inside to armed MCOM. That tank was fried anyways, so it's pretty much a tactic you're gonna want to try a lot in Rush. Rush is not as broken as people say it is in Battlefield 4. You just need to have a good attacking team or a really good defense. And I have a pretty good squad here. We're gonna spawn in and we're gonna work together. And as you can see in close quarters, this is a very reliable weapon. The M416 never gives up its reliability, unlike some other guns. Like I believe I'd say the M16A4 would be a letdown because it's in forced fire mode. And it's me using the M320 to harass the position, to suppress the enemy so bad that they have to move out into better cover or they will be killed. And once I cleared that position, I jump in, but I commit suicide, so I have to, this is a second life. I arm the MCOM, and I take cover, waiting for an assault to happen. I have to revive all my teammates as much as possible to keep them alive. Now, enough about the M416. I'm going to start talking about the Compact 45, though. Compact 45 is a very good weapon. As the name suggests, it is compact, so it's not going to have as long range as like 44 Magnum or something like that. Except it has high damage. It has a high enough damage and a good enough fire rate and a big enough magazine, as opposed to 6 rounds in a revolver style. But moving on, we're gonna talk about the. We're gonna talk about the V40s. V40s, as I said before, though, because they are the size of golf balls, so you can actually throw them pretty far, which shows an incredible amount of distance. And as we close on to the final rush base, we're gonna jump down from the skyscraper and we're gonna take this base. Now, this guy has been wise enough. Well, not really. Well, it's debatable. He put that Huey up there so we can have a good point to jump off, but he could have been providing cover support right above the objectives. But then again, that Huey is really valuable. So we armed the objective and we're trying to hold this position down. Using all the weapons in my kit, such as Steel Combat Knife, which I used that one time to counter knife people, that one guy, I was able to go MVP on this round, 38-10, and we were able to win an almost impossible rush map. This rush map is incredibly difficult as an attacker team, especially in that second base where you're trying to go down into the subway, but then again we brought in freaking Abrams tank down there. But that concludes our video of the Armory episode 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and for next week, hopefully next week, we're going to be doing an episode on the North Korean Special Operation Force. Thank you guys for watching.